That song right there features a man who was recently talked about in this very studio. That was when local guitarist Tommy Baldwin described him as the loudest drummer I've ever heard. And of course, he's played with John Mellencamp. He played with John Mellencamp for almost 2 decades. He's Kenny Aronoff. Good morning, Kenny.
Hi, June. Well, that's the right word. Good morning, because in LA, it's way too early for me.
Well, I do appreciate you being here for it. And you need to be loud to fill up Lucas Oil Stadium, yeah?
Oh, totally. Well, I can't help it. I mean, to me, music motivates me so much, and I keep thinking I'm in Led Zeppelin or something, and it's always,
Yeah.
it's always I've got to like be that loud or AC/DC in my blood to just, powerhouse through everything.
So the Colts Kickoff Concert is this Friday. All the tickets are spoken for, but I'm glad that you're here anyway. You're part of the Jim Irsay Band, this super group of great musicians with storied careers just like yours. I'm curious, though, what this bunch is like. So we talked with the other Kenny Wayne Shepherd, and earlier this year, and he talked about kind of the beginnings of the idea of the Jim Irsay Band back when the Colts, I guess he started kind of when the Colts won the Super Bowl in 2007. What's your perspective on the evolution?
Well, Jim has always been into music, and I've known him for 35 years. And when his dad owned the team, and I was with Mellencamp, and I think I might have met him. I mean, it was way in the 80s. And so I became really friends with him, and it's so obvious that music and football are just so equally important to him. And then he started wanting to have, when he'd have these parties. In that camp always was Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Mike Mills, me, Mike Wanchek. We'd have a party, we'd get up there and jam. It was loose. And it was just fun. And then when the Colts, at the Super Bowl, it just started to get bigger and bigger. And then all of a sudden, about 2 years ago, I felt like we were playing. We went from a postage stamp stage, and then all of a sudden, it was like it just grew. And next thing you know, we're in Lucas Oil Stadium with a full on production. Well, I mean, Jim made it happen fast. And let me add, I was there when he in Bloomington when he started doing this collection. I remember he got, Garcia's guitar, and I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
there was the purchase of that, and that was the beginning of building it. And he had some other guitars, and it was just a hobby for him. And now, of course, it's over $100 million, and then it's such a unique, cool thing.
You ever play the Ringo drum kit?
I did, and
Yeah.
they freaked out. Now this is full circle. Of course, I'm the loudest drummer in the world. So Tom Bukovac, who has a podcast, suckered me into, hey Kenny, why don't you go over and play a few things on that Ringo kit? So I jumped off the stage and got into it, and he started filming. I didn't know it. And I started playing it, and it has the original heads. And everybody, I saw all these Colts people come running. No, no, no. And I'm like, no, there's no effing way I'm getting off this drum kit. So I started playing Ticket to Ride and singing it. And then I went into all kinds of different Beatles songs. And of course, I wasn't hitting it hard because I was fully aware.
Yeah.
The,
You know.
the, I knew. Look at, I am maybe the loudest and hardest hitting drummer, but I have done so many Kennedy Centers and so many TV specials where sometimes you have to play extremely soft and sometimes with brushes. So I can play very, very soft. And it's just that they only thought I could play loud. They thought I was going to destroy the kit. They're all going, stop, stop. And I'm like, chill out, you guys. I got this.
I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up John Mellencamp. We've already talked about him a couple times. I mean, especially since you're going to be sharing the stage with him again, just as you did last year. I don't know how often you see him, talk to him, but what was that reunion like at last year's kickoff concert?
Oh, I love it, man. I mean,
Yeah?
it's funny. I like him more and more and more. What I like about John is he's always been 100%, 1 billion% authentic. He is what he is. But yeah, I like it, man. Those songs mean so much to me. Oh my God, the memories, the flashbacks, just the private jets, the stadiums, the arenas. I mean, the whole life experience. It's in my bone marrow, and like I said, you match the drummer with the singer, and I felt that he and I were both very, very aggressive. Both, was trying to reach the last person and way in the back of the audience, and he was right, man.
Yeah, yeah. Kenny, man, this has been a bucket list talk. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
You were awesome, man. Anything Indiana is good for me.
He will be behind the kit at the sold-out Colts Kickoff Concert Friday night at Lucas Oil Stadium. He is Kenny Aronoff. Cheers, man.
All right, take care, man. See ya.